One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
Might be changing the route. Jackson gonna throw it. On the run, still looking. Coming out aggressively. Makes the catch on the right side. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
How about it, RD? What a start. You want to come out and say, I'm going to be aggressive, we're going to take shots, we're going to make big plays. Look no further than the first play of the game. What a start.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be 1-1.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
Wants to throw again. Throwing right. Got his man. Turning it on. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
This is a designed run. Rommel's ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man. It's Baker. On target. At the 40, there he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Now, he does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Looking to fire. Quarterback adapting. Hauls it in. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That much time for any good QB in college football is not going to equal success for your defense. The defense has to do a better job trying to get pressure on the quarterback. He's
deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Coming out with it, it's Farmer. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Here we go. He might want another play. Jackson will throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
The Knights lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. On the move. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Offense in the hurry up. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Farmer. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Knights look to keep this drive humming. Gonna run it. It's Nixon. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wideout. Jackson gonna throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Let's go!
Leaves it with the back. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Jackson will throw. Got a man. It's Thomas. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle. It's Wade. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Knights started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Snagged out of the air. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Splits the uprights. Good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Baker. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
He'll throw it. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Nixon. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. Moving away from pressure. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man, it's Wade. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Knights will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision.
Running free. Bulldozes his way through. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback keeps it. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Looking downfield, it's Baker. Bringing the heat. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He wants to take the top off. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
On the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because
toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see, the number 21 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. Fires to the right. Got a wide open receiver. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
The Knights with the 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Here we go, set.
They'll leave it with him. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Let's go! Let's go! Trail! Trail! Ready, set!
Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds.